What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to give you guys my 3 keys to victory for this week's matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for your continued support. Continuing to share out my content on all the social media platforms. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to give my 3 keys to victory for Sunday's matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. This is a home game for our Atlanta Falcons, and this is a very pivotal game for our Atlanta Falcons because we sit at 4-4 atop the NFC South division, but we do have teams right behind us. The Saints are 4-4 as well, so we definitely want to win this game. Also, this is another NFC matchup between us and the Minnesota Vikings. So this is a huge game and definitely have playoff implications. But with that being said, my first key to victory in this game is going to come down to the running game. I really feel like in this game, we got to be physical in the trenches. We have to use all 3 of our running backs. Last week, for some reason, Arthur Smith chose to basically use Bijan Robinson only in the first half. I really feel like in this game, you have to establish that running game, allow Bijan Robinson, CP, and Tyler Algier to get involved early and often in this game, establish the line of scrimmage because the Minnesota Vikings do have Danielle Hunter, one of the better pass rushers in the NFL, currently leading the league with 10 sacks on the season, and he's a guy who can wreck the game. So I definitely think to slow down that pass rush of the Minnesota Vikings, a very aggressive defense, under Brian Flores, we definitely have to come out and run the ball in this game and try to slow down that pass rush of the Minnesota Vikings and slow down those zero blitzes and things they like to run. So in this game, I really want to see the 3-headed monster between those guys, Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, and CP. I feel like those guys got to get involved in this game, and we have to establish the line of scrimmage, allow our offensive line to do what they do best, which is run block, allow those big guys up front to be physical. We know they struggled last week against the Tennessee Titans. So in this game, you definitely want to allow Caleb McGarry, Chris Lindstrom, Drew Dahlman and those guys to go, play moving forward. Not so many passes in this game early on where these guys are backpedaling, but allow these guys to be physical in the trenches. Now, my second key to victory in this game, and I mentioned his name already, is Danielle Hunter. In this game, we have to slow down this aggressive Minnesota defense. Danielle Hunter is one of those guys that can wreck the game, similar to what we seen with Jeffrey Simmons last week with that Tennessee Titans defense, where he was able to set the tone for them last week in that matchup against the Titans. In this game, Danielle Hunter is one of those guys that's a special pass rusher. They line him up all over the field. So it's going to be very important in this game that we don't allow Danielle Hunter to wreck this game and don't allow him and that defensive line of the Minnesota Vikings to dominate this game. As you guys know, Taylor Heinicke's getting his first start of the season with Desmond Ridder being benched. So we know in this game it's going to really come down to whoever wins the trenches, which most games come down to in the NFL. But Danielle Hunter is one of those guys that can come up, with strip sacks and things of that nature. And he's one of those guys that plays at a very high level, one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. So we don't want to allow him to get started early, and we don't want to allow this Minnesota defense to put that Minnesota offense on short fields in this game. We do want to win the field position battle, and the way that you do that in this game is you protect the football and don't allow Danielle Hunter and that defense to get loose. And my third and last key to victory in this game is going to be for the Falcons to win the turnover battle. We know the last couple of weeks we've lost the turnover battle with interceptions and fumbles and things of that nature. In this game, We have to score points in the red zone. We can't afford to turn the ball over. We have to protect the football. And I do believe that was one of the reasons why Desmond Ridder was benched, was due to ball security and things of that nature and him turning the ball over. But I really feel like in this game, we have to win the turnover margin. Usually the team that wins the turnover battle usually wins the football game. So in this game, I'm looking for guys like Taylor Heinicke, being that he's the starter now. I'm looking for him as a veteran to protect the football. I'm looking for guys like Bijan Robinson, CP, and those guys to protect the ball when they're running the football as well. But I really feel like if we protect the ball in this game, being that Minnesota is playing a rookie quarterback, I expect us to come out with the victory in this game. And I really feel like our defense can possibly impose their will. If we slow down the running game of the Minnesota Vikings and force that rookie quarterback that they have playing into tough situations, I really feel like we could easily win the turnover battle. And I easily could see our Falcons forcing the Minnesota Vikings in the turnovers in this game. I do think that they're going to come out and run the football, but I really feel like we have a chance to win the turnover battle. Even though last week we seen Will Levis, even though he was a rookie getting his first start and we made him look like one of the better quarterbacks in the league, I feel like in this game, if you get pressure up front with guys like Onyemata, guys like Bud Dupree, Calais Campbell and those guys, if you're able to get after that young quarterback that they have, I think he may throw an interception or two in this game, and you may even be able to come up with a strip sack fumble in this game. But with that being said, those are my 3 keys to victory. You guys give me your thoughts on 3 keys to victory for this game against the Minnesota Vikings. But as I mentioned, this game is huge for playoff implications, because if it comes down to the wild card, if we don't win our division, this could be one of those games that could be a tiebreaker type game for the Atlanta Falcons. So you want to win as many games as possible, but you definitely want to win your games against NFC rivals and other NFC teams. But with that being said, this has been your boy Jew. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.